In this video, we're going to see how we can create filters in our archive page. Hi, my name is Stratos and I'm constantly producing video tutorials about WordPress. Please subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. So we're going to use a plugin and we're going to create some filters, and these filters can be used in Oxygen with our easy post element or our repeater element inside the archive template. And also this specific plugin can be also used with every page builder that you may have. So if you are creating websites with other page builders as well, you can also use this plugin. The name of the plugin is the Search and Filter Pro, but first let's see what we're going to create. So as you can see, this is the archive page and this is what we are going to create. Some filters that you can use, and select the maker, select the models, select the something engine say or the price, and have also a search filter. And we're going to see step by step how we're going to create that. Let's close that and see first the plugin. So the name of the plugin is Search and Filter Pro. You can find it in the address searchandfilter.com. The price of the plugin is $20 for a single site per year, and developer, which is unlimited sites, for $75 per year. I think it's the cheapest solution out there, and it's a very good plugin. It has tons of options. You can create anything that you want. You can also create a search box that you can add their taxonomies and custom fields and everything else that you want. It works with e-commerce, it works with ACF, easy digital downloads, WML, and as you can see, it also has free extensions for Elementor, Beaver Builder, and Divi if you want. Also, it has dynamic filters. You can build unlimited search forms. It's a drop-down form builder, and we're going to see step by step how it's working. Also, they have documentation, so if something is not working, you can go and search inside the documentation, and they offer 30 days money-back guarantee if it's not working for you. So if it's not doing what you want, of course the search and filters is what you want with this plugin, and if it's not working, they will try to fix that, and if they cannot fix the plugin to work, then they will give you your money back in 30 days. After that, they will charge you $20, which is a pretty low price for me. It's something that you can easily pay. The only thing that we're going to need from the documentation is when you go here into custom, we're going to use a shortcode that it says here, filter next query shortcode. This is what we're going to use. So keep that in mind. You will need that shortcode. Let's go first and see the template. This is the archive template. I'm going to save it once. So I have already created the repeater element, and it's grabbing something from my custom post type, which is cars. This is a used cars website, and this is the repeater element, which has the query, post type, and cars inside here. This is the div that I'm going to use for the filters. It has a width of 25%, as you can see. And let's go first into the custom field. This is the custom field that I have. Sorry for the Greek, but it was created in Greek language first, and then I translated that with the WPML. So you're going to need this for the name, as you can see here. This is what we are going to need if you're going to add something like a custom post field inside your filters. So I'm going to leave that open, and I'm going also to go into Search and Filter and go into Search and Filter plugin. Of course, I have already installed the plugin. And let's go and add a new search form. I'm going to click here, and I'm going to name that archive filters, archive cars filter, something like that. I'm going to hit publish. Okay, and now we can go and start editing the page. If you have the Oxygen, just close that so it will not take the space. Of course, you can go from the Oxygen settings and disable that to be opened inside the search and filters, and then you can go here that it says setting and defaults. So let's go here. If you don't see, this is also for the WPML, so let's minimize that. And here we're going to start by search and following post types. I'm going to deselect that, and I'm going to only have the cars selected. So it will not check into my pages and post. It will just check the cars. Of course, the filters will be in the cars, and you may wonder, why do I deselect that? Because I will add also the search option, so someone can just type something and hit enter, and I will only want to get results from the cars and not if the same word is somewhere in my posts or pages. So this is why I deselect that and select the cars. Result per pages I will leave as it is, 10, and after that I'm going to select the relationship. Auto submit form, I'm going to leave it as it is, so I want to be auto reloaded. And then we have the relationship and or. Now, if you don't know what this means, it means that when you are in your archive page and you go and select two filters, the one, let's say it's the fuel, and we select the diesel, and the other is the horsepower and select 100, then if we select here and, it means that the cars that will be displayed there will meet both of the filters that I have selected. So they will be both, the fuel will be diesel and they have 100 horsepower. They have to meet both conditions to be appeared. But if you select here and, they will only require one of those conditions, and of course if they have both, they will be displayed as well. So this is what we meant by and or. After that we have the enable auto count, which I will leave that to be enabled, so it will dynamically update the count number, but I will not display the count number, but I will leave it enabled. After that, it says here detect default from current page, and if you don't add this in your archive page, you have to select something. But since we're creating filters that we're going to add it in our archive page, we don't need to do anything here. We're going to use that later on, where we're going also to create a filter box to put it in the home page, because this plugin can also create search boxes, and it's a very good plugin, trust me. So after that, we're going that says available fields here, and here we're going to start building our filters. First, let's start by search, which is what we usually see, and here we're going to add the fields. We don't need a heading for the search. The placeholder text is the search. I'm going to leave it as it is, and I'm going also to put here the add screen reader text to be search. This is the tool that the people with disability, with eye disability, they cannot read well, so they're using a tool like screen reader, and when they are going to read this field, the tool is going to read this field, it will going to read search. After that, I'm going to add a taxonomy. So let's add a taxonomy. Of course, this is a custom taxonomy. Sorry, let's open that. So we have, I didn't close the search, I closed the whole box. So after that, I'm going to add the taxonomy, and here I'm going to select the car manufacturer. Of course, this is a custom taxonomy, and you're going to select what you have here. And let's go then, input type, it's a drop down. You can select also checkbox, radio, and multi-select. I'm going to use drop down because I don't want to take too much space. I have too many manufacturers here. So after that, we have a heading, which will be maker, yeah, something like that. All items label, so what it will display when you haven't select anything. So here I'm going to put select a maker or something, and the screen reader text will be maker or select a maker. It's better, select a maker. After that, I'm going not to display the count because I don't like the number, and I'm going to hide the empty terms because I don't want the visitor to select something that doesn't it's empty inside my website. It's no point in using that. So I'm going to minify that, mini something, I don't remember the word, sorry for that. And let's add the post meta. This is what we're going to use to add the custom post fields. So everything that you have created with the custom post ACF the custom post fields, we're going to use the post meta to input it inside our filters. First, we're going to see that we have three choices: number. So we have rates slider, rates number, rates dropdown, and rates radio. Then we have the choice, which is dropdown, checkbox, radio, and multi-select, the same that we have for the taxonomy. And then we have the date, which is date or date range. We're going to select change choice here. I'm going to leave it as a drop down, and here I'm going to select first the meta key. And since I don't know what I want here, let's go for something. So we have here, let's go for, I don't know, let's go for car condition. Let's go for car kilometers. This is car kilometers or car cc. Let's go for car cc, which is the engine. Okay, let's go and select the car cc. This one. After that, we're going to add a heading, which it's not going to be anything else than car cc. Of course, car cc. Change all items label, select car cc, and the same will be for the screen reader text. Then I'm going to hide the displayed count and hide empty. And after that, I'm going into the option that says here, get options automatically. I don't want to have that manually entry. And order options by, if you want those to be ascended or disassembled based on this field. I'm going to leave it as none because I don't want that to be ordered by this. I'm going to select price later on. And this is an ACF field, so I'm going to select that. So let's minimize this is Word. Okay, I'm so proud for myself. Let's go for the next one, which is post meta again. And of course, everything else can be added like a post meta. Let's go for choice again. Let's go for color this time. So I'm going to leave it in a drop down. I'm going to select to hide and hide the count, and I'm going to hide the empty. I'm going to select car color. I think it's car color. Yeah, car color. Here, add a heading, select a color or car color. Okay, select color. Select color. I'm going here to put none, and I'm going to put that is an ACF field. Let's add one or two more. So let's go down here again. Let's change that to, I leave it as a slider because I do want the price to be there. So I'm going to put a range slider. So I have something like lowest price and higher price. After that, it is an input field or a plain text. I'm going for a plain text because I want that to be automatically added and not by me. Add headings. This is the price, car price or price something. The same is for the screen reader, and then I'm going to select here price. Price. This is how I named the car price field. For some reason, I just put price here, not car price. I don't want demicals, so I'm going to deselect that. Use same for end key. Yes, price. The both fields have the same label. So if you want, you can have another meta key for the low end and another for the high end price. And I want to auto-select that and auto-select that also. So I don't want to select anything for the prices myself. But if you want, you can put a hardcore number here. Not hardcore, a hard set number. Something that it's fixed right here. So step, it will be 1000, something like that. And then the value postfix, this is the one that appears after. This is the value that appears before. So let's go for $1, even though I have the prices in euros, but it doesn't matter. This is the value separator. It will be a semicolon. And you can change that to anything that you want. Demical separator, 1000 separator. As you can see, you can change anything here. So after that, I'm going to save that because I haven't saved that lately. And even though we're not ready yet, I'm going to take the shortcode that we have here The shortcode can be found here and also can be found, sorry for that, let's resend that. Okay, I have something in my hosting, but I'm pretty sure that it will be fixed. Maybe it does too many PHP requests or something, because I have other sites that are running, and this is the test website. Let's wait and see if it's going to load again. So you can find the shortcode inside the filter that you're going to create, but also if you go into the search and filters and you select to show all the search and filters that you have created, you can also see the shortcode there. So I cannot show that at this moment, and let's see if it's going to work, or I'm going to pause the video and wait a few minutes for that to be fixed. So let's pause the video. Okay, we're back on track. Something was keeping the server busy. Now keep in mind that every time you hit update, this will rebuild the cache, so maybe it's not something that you do want to do too often, but I do like to save every time, so I'm keeping the server busy myself. So as you can see, this is the shortcode. I'm going to copy that, and as I've said before, if you open the search and filters here, you will also see the shortcode right here, so you can copy that from here either. Let's close that and let's go to our page. This is the page. Let's also see that in the front end, and this is how it looks. Okay, and now let's go into the div. Here I'm going to add the shortcode. And I'm going to paste that. After that, I'm going to hit save, and let's go into the front end, refresh the page. Of course, nothing is working at this moment, but I wanted you to show the problem so you can understand, if you face a problem, what is wrong with your filters. So if I go now and select the maker, you will see that I have the makers because it has already rebuilt the cache. If you didn't wait this to be rebuilt, and of course it hasn't finished yet, but the page was refreshed after this process started, and it grabbed some makers here, and it will also grab some more. So I can go and select the fiat, and this will redirect my page to a single post template that has some results. Now, of course, I haven't selected which page I want to be redirected or anything. This is going to be in the next step. But this is the problem right now. So even if it has the makers, it has the cars, as you can see, car color and the price, it hasn't yet, it's not yet ready to work. So let's go back here and let's go to the next, which is the display results. This is where you're going to select where you want the results to be displayed. So since we're using something inside our templates, so a loop or something, we're going to select here to be custom. But you also have post types archive, but this is a custom post template, and we're going to use the custom here because a page that we want. And here it says results URL, and here I'm going to select the URL of my archive page. So I'm going to paste that here. Then here it says load results using Ajax. Yes, I want to load the result using Ajax, and I'm going to make searches bookmarkable, so it can be bookmarked. And so the URL will change every time you select something, and only use Ajax on result page, leave it as it is, and scroll window to I will leave it as it is. After that, I have the Ajax container, and this is the ID of the container which the results will be loaded as it says here. So let's go into the template. I'm going to select my repeater element, and I'm going here that has the ID. If you have a class also, just select the ID and then triple click it or double click it or do something to select that. Copy that and go back to the search form and just leave the pound sign and then paste that. So you have pound, and then the name of the ID of the repeater element. It's something very easy to do. After that, let's go to the next one, which is the post, and here I'm going to have the settings for the post status, so I can select if I want also to be the scheduled or pending or something else to be displayed in the results. And then I can select the sticky post to be default or having to be exclude or include. It has too many options, as you can see. Default order, this is what I want here. So I want the meta value because I want that to be descending or ascending. I want ascending, and I want here to select the price. So I want to keep my results based on the price, and then I'm going to leave it as it is, numerical, but it has also alphabetical if you have something like a word. And as you can see, we have second sort order. I'm going to leave it as it is. Also keep in mind that you have the sort order option that you can add anywhere you want. And you will give here a drop down, so you can have a drop down with the heading that it says select sort order or sort by or something. And then here you can add the meta values and select whatever you want and have it numerical alphabet and select anything that you want. So this is great if you are using something for your archive posts or anything else and you want a sort by that is missing from Oxygen. Let's face it, we don't have a sort by element, and if you want that, you can create that with just this filter, and you can only add this and add that to your archive post template. Let's delete that. I'm not going to add that at this moment. So the next we have the tags and category. Tags, categories, and taxonomy. So you can include and include and what's the other word? Exclude, yeah, some categories or tags or formats or anything else. Then we have the post meta, and you can select conditions, and only if they meet those conditions it will be displayed. So you may want something to be displayed if it has a specific value for the date, or it's published after something, or I don't know. You can create more that you can have. I don't know what I'm saying, sorry. So after that we have advanced, and here I'm going to sort results by relevance, and this is what I have created. So I'm going to update that, and now of course it will rebuild the cache again. And if we go now to the cars and refresh the page, you will see now that if I select maker and let's go for the BMW, it will reload the page. As you can see, it says BMW now. The URL going to change and it will be marked as a manufacturer BMW, and this is why it says that it's markable. So you can not markable, bookmarkable, I don't know, you know the word, sorry. So it adds the filter in the URL, but as you can see, this is not changing. It's loading, it's reloading the page, as you can see, not the page, the results, but it's not changing anything inside the cars. So this is what we're going to fix next with the short code that I showed before, and this is what we're going to copy. So I'm going to select and copy that. I'm going to close that and also close the Cloudways, okay. And let's go now back here. As you can see, if we search here, it says filter next query shortcode. So basically this should be placed directly before the element that display your list or post or results. So if I go here, I'm going to select the repeater element, this one, and this is a repeater element, and before that I need to add a shortcode. So let's add a shortcode. Okay, and not inside the repeater element. Let's go for outside. So before that, we're going to paste that here. Now the only thing I have to do is go and replace this ID that it says here with the ID of my search filter. So you can go back to your search filters, and you can go and select here the ID that it says here. It's inside the quotas. Do not take the quotas, and go back to the shortcode and just replace the ID. Keep in mind that you have to have the quotas here. Let's save that, and now let's go back to the archive template, archive page, and let's refresh. And now if we go and select something for the maker, let's go for Hyundai, and as you can see, it will already taking the results. So let's go and select BMW, and you will see that it says BMW. Let's select something for price, and it will go and filter the products based on the price. And as you can see here, it says that it has the price from 950 to 22,950. And if we select something else, we can have the car that it has this, and if we select something like a Fiat, we will have another for this SE, and everything else is working fine. It will automatically update the filters based on the results that you have already selected in another field, which is great. And you can add anything that you want inside here, as you saw. So the next thing is we're going to also add another search form, and we're going to add that to our home page, and it will create a search box for us. So let's go back to our search form, let's go back to our search filter, and we're going to add a new search form, and here I'm going to name that search homepage. Okay, after that, I'm going to save that once. And now let's start by deselecting the post and the pages, and I'm going to select cars. I'm going to leave the results per page to be 10. The auto submit form, I'm going to deselect that because I'm going to add a button for that to be clicked. Enable the auto count, and then here that it says if you're going to use that in a different page, I'm going to filter that based on the tag, category, and taxonomy archives. This is something that I want to choose. And then let's go and first create our search. So we're going to add a taxonomy again. So basically these options are the same. So car manufacturers, this is a drop down. Add a heading, this is the maker. Or select a maker. All items, again select maker, and add read text, select maker. I'm going to hide the display count, I'm going to hide empty terms, I'm going to leave everything else as it is, and let's add another thing, which will be a post meta. In the post meta, I'm going to select, I don't know, the color, maybe something like that. So let's go for a choice. Let's go for a drop down again, so it will not be too big. Let's go for the meta key, and let's go for car color. So I want the visitors to select the color also if they want to. Display count, no, hide empty. All items, select color. Heading will be car color. Let's change that for some reason. And the screen reader text will be select color. Okay. And the meta key will be car color, but the car color is here, not the one that I select before. Car color is right here. Then I have here that it has none, and I'm going to check that it is an ACF field. After that, let's add another one, post meta, and we're going to select how many airbags, maybe something like that. So I'm going to put here a choice, and I'm going to put a checkbox, or a radio, or a multi-select, or something, checkbox. I'm going to put end, heading will be airbags, select airbags or something, airbags. I'm not going to display count, I'm going to hide the empty, and for meta keys, I'm going to select car. And how is it, car airbags? I don't know, let's check that from the fields. Airbag. So I don't have the car there, so it's airbag. Okay, let's go for airbag. Here it is. Okay, and I'm going to hit none here, and it is an ACF field. Now, after that, I'm going for a submit field. Of course, you can add as many post meta options as you want here, but I don't want to add anything else. I'm going for the submit button, submit field. So we don't need a heading for that. We just need something that it says search. And this is what you need. You don't need anything else inside here. After that, we're going to display results, and here we're going also to select the custom that we did before. And here, of course, we're going to also select the same URL. It's the URL of the archive template. So this is the one, but I don't want any filters here. So let's remove the filters. This is the filters. Okay, delete that. So I want this URL to be the one that will display the results. Okay, this is the one. After that, if you want to keep Ajax, it doesn't matter because you have a search field, and I'm going to leave everything else as it is. And let's go for the next one, which is the post. I'm not going to change anything here, but you can select also to have something like, again, the price to be the default order. You can select anything else. It's pretty much the same. I'm going to hit update, and I'm going to copy the search ID. I'm going to copy that, and I'm going into the pages. Let's go for all pages. Let's go now, select from here because I have a tool to do that. Let's go for the home page. And let's go back to our home page here. Here it is, home. No, it's not here either. Here it is, home page. Okay. This is the home page. So I'm going to add something before the all cards or after the all cards. So let's go for the structure. Let's go here that it is the button, and after the button I'm going to add a div, and inside the div I'm going to add the shortcode, and inside the shortcode, of course, I'm going to add here the ID. So let's go back to the shortcode. Here this is shortcode. Let's go for a background, and we give it a little bit of color, and we're going to also give some sizing and spacing, some padding. Let's go for 50 and apply all. So you can change whatever you want here. I'm not going to style it too much, but here, if you want also, you can create something that it's in one line and it's not vertical, it's horizontal. So if you can go and read the manual. It is somewhere, I don't remember, but you can read how you can create a horizontal search box, and it will say that you have to edit the CSS and style it like something, and you can find easily enough. But let's go back to the the home page. I'm going to save that, and let's go back here. Let's refresh that. And now, as you can see, I have the airbags, I have the select maker, I have the select color, so I can go for a Chrysler. I can go then for this one, because this is the only color that I have, Bordeaux, and 3 airbags. So if I had, I could select anything else here, and I can go for search, and this will automatically redirect me to the archive page. And as you can see, this is the option that I have already selected, and of course it's grabbing the URL, the filters in the URL. So this is, for me, is an amazing plugin. You can create all the filters that you want, you can create and customize anything, and you can also create search boxes to add everywhere. So if you want to maybe see how I have created a website like that for a used car website, then please add in the comments below, and I will see if I can create a video about that for every step that I did and how I created this website. So thanks for watching, guys. Please subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye, guys.